Hello friends, it's Jess here with Less Stress. Thank you so much for watching. I figured we had a lot of catching up to do, so I thought I would do a daily vlog. When I do the daily vlogs, you guys really help me stay motivated and stuff too. So it is like almost 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that. It feels like we just got up good. So welcome to our life and our family. I'm sitting here in my jewelry room slash going to be the baby's room. And I'm getting a couple of orders. If you don't know, I sell paparazzi jewelry, so I've got a few orders to get out this morning. But why are we home on a Sunday morning? Why are we not at church? It has been a crazy weekend, and I thought maybe you guys have seen stuff on Facebook. But I don't even think I posted anything on Instagram. Lucy got really sick this weekend. So she came home from school on Friday, and I said, "How was your day?" And she said, "Not good. My throat hurt all day." And I felt of her, and she didn't feel warm or anything, so I thought maybe it's just allergies. I had been sick earlier on in the week, and so not bad, just like kind of sore throat, not feeling good. By that early evening, she was running about 100-degree fever, and she still was happy and playing and everything. I put her to bed, and the fever had come down with Tylenol, and I'd give it to her every 4 hours and put her down. Well, like 5 in the morning, she woke up and she sounded so bad. Like she gets croup really easily, and if your kids ever get croup, you know like how scary that is. It's like this very barky cough. It almost sounds like they can't breathe good. And so she was doing that, and her fever was so high. I didn't even take her temperature. I just felt of her, and it was at least 102, if not higher. So of course, it's the weekend and her pediatrician's office is closed. So I gave her Tylenol, and we went to urgent care as soon as they opened. They opened at 9. We have this amazing urgent care here. It just opened, gosh, less than a year ago. But they take our insurance, they take our kids' insurance, and it's just been a blessing. So we were in and out of there in 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. I was able to like check in online before we got there. And so we really didn't have to wait too long. And they checked her out and said that she definitely had croup, and that her throat and her tonsils looked really gross, like infected. They did a strep test, and that came back negative. So either we caught it really early or it was some other thing. So I went ahead and started her on antibiotics and a steroid for the croup. So came home. We basically chilled all day yesterday. I did not do much. I did make dinner. I've been doing really good at making dinner. I've just been in the mood where I've been wanting to cook. I think it's like the fall temperatures we're having here in Georgia. It's not really been cool. I wish it was cooler than it has been, but instead of the 90s, it's been like in the 70s and dropping even lower than that in the nighttime. So I made some corn chowder last night. It wasn't as good as the old mill where we had our corn chowder in Gatlinburg. I actually got their recipe, but it still wasn't as good as having it there. But it was good, and I even made cornbread. I just have been so inspired to just cook all the things. And so last night I was hoping it would go better because she had been feeling a lot better throughout the day. She had not been running fever, and she had been eating and playing and all of that. Well, it was a rough night last night too. Last night she got up about 3. Well, she got up at like 10:30 right before I went to bed, and she had thrown up. So I think she had kind of like choked a little bit, or like, when kids cough sometimes. Uh-oh. Sorry, you guys. Nate, I heard a crashing sound in Nate's room, and all of his pictures he had knocked off of his dressers. Wanted to make sure he was okay. Anyway, so I think she just coughed a little too hard, and she threw up a little bit. She doesn't even remember it. It was like she was sound asleep through the whole thing, which I guess is good because normally it really upsets her. But anyway, she stayed in her bed till she stayed in her bed till about 3, and then she tried to lay down with me. She was still having that croupy cough. The nighttime with croup is the worst. Really is hard. And they told us that probably what's happening is her tonsils are kind of large. So when she gets sick, they kind of inflame more. And their airways are so small when they're kids, like little kids. So it's probably like restricting her airway a little bit. And that's where we're getting the croupy cough and stuff. So they're not talking about removing her tonsils. I know somebody's going to ask us me that. They're not talking about removing her tonsils yet or anything, but they're just kind of large. But anyway, so I am 22 weeks pregnant, and I am very hot right now. very uncomfortable when I sleep. And so she was like all cuddled up next to me because that's where kids want to be when they're sick. And I could not sleep with her. And so I kind of waited till she fell asleep, and then I tried to lay on the couch, but then she felt like she woke up as soon as I moved and came and laid with me. So I was just really uncomfortable all night, and finally moved her to the other like love seat, and I laid on the couch and got a few hours, well actually like 1 hour before Nate woke up. So it's been kind of a crazy weekend. But you guys, while I was laying on the couch, Mark in my belly started having like hiccups, and that's the first time I felt them with him. So it was really sweet. I don't know, I love when they have the hiccups. It's so cute, and you instantly know. I remember thinking like, how am I going to know if it's hiccups or not, you know, the first time I was pregnant? But you instantly know. It feels like somebody's having hiccups inside of you. It's really funny. So he was moving around a ton all night. He probably was like, what is going on? Why are we up and down so many times? So we just have had a slow morning getting ready. I'm not even ready. I'm not ready for anything, but just getting up and like brushing my teeth has taken hours. We're so tired. Kids are playing. David's at church. He's actually speaking today. And I hate that I'm not there. I really hate that I'm not there, but she's still contagious. Now, if she doesn't have fever today and she doesn't throw up anymore, she can go to school tomorrow. So fingers crossed she can, because Nate's IEP meeting is tomorrow. So we both need to be there. And if she can't go to school, then probably David will have to stay home with her, and I'll have to go by myself, and I don't want to have to do that. So fingers crossed. But anyway, it's been a very interesting Sunday. Where our Sundays are not usually like this. We're just kind of laying around, but I have had a headache all day, and I think it's just from lack of sleep. But anyway, I've been binging on Moss Family TV on YouTube, and they're inspiring me so much to just, I love like their family and how chill they are, and how like they just brought a baby home from the hospital, but it's just like they're still carrying on with life. And it wasn't like this huge, I don't know. I feel like every time we bring babies home from the hospital, it is like a life-shattering event. And she just like gets right back into like cooking and doing all this stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I think we had like, you know, sandwiches and like takeout for the first like couple weeks, but she's amazing. I really love their family. So I've been watching them to kind of stay in a positive frame of mind, because I feel like they're so positive. If you don't have access to their channel or you're not subscribed, you definitely should. I'll try to remember to link them down below. But I thought I'd just carry you along today. I have no idea what's going to come of today. I need to get housework done. You guys know when people are sick, you want to clean all the things. I just don't have the energy to clean all the things. I do want to make lunch. Since I'm home, I want to go ahead and make lunch so we don't have to eat out today. I have some pasta, like baked stuff I had gotten to make. Like I have the noodles and the sauce, and I'm defrosting some ground beef. So I'm going to make that for lunch. So when David gets home, we'll have lunch. And just come along with us. I'm going out of focus, but come along with us. I'll show you what we do today, and hopefully nobody else gets sick. Knock on wood. All right, you guys, so I'm going to get started on making lunch, and I'm going to make an extra thing of pasta bake to stick in the freezer just because it'll be nice and it'll come in handy. So my favorite way to cook pasta is in the either Instant Pot, or this is the Kasori pressure cooker. And I've never done 2 pounds at once, but I have 2 pounds of rigatoni in here with some water just to like barely cover it. Nate is squeaking over there. I don't know what he's talking about. What's up, buddy? What are you doing? He's being squeaky. So I normally do high pressure for 4 minutes, but I really don't want these to be soggy, so I may try 3 minutes. I don't know what to do. Either 3 or 4 minutes. Maybe I'll do 4 just to make sure they're done all the way. But they are going to they are going to kind of cook again in the oven, so I don't want them to be mushy. But anyway, it's really easy to cook in here. I just turn it to manual, high pressure, and then time. Oh gosh, I don't know what time to do. Definitely not that long. Let's just do 4 I'd rather them be a little bit overcooked than undercooked where they're crunchy. So, and that will take a little bit to come to pressure, but I don't have to deal with like a big pot of boiling water and the mess and all that. So this cooks it perfectly. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'll get my baked pasta together once this comes up, and it's like the easiest thing ever. I just take ground beef and mix it with some sauce, and I kind of layer some Alfredo with the pasta and the meat sauce. It's so good, and put mozzarella cheese on top. I wish I had some cottage cheese or something to add in too, but I don't, so I'm just gonna do it like this and make 2 pans of this, and it'll be delicious. So I'll show you guys how it comes out. So I haven't talked to you since lunch. It was really good. And then David got home, we ate, and I was so tired after hanging out a little bit in the living room with him. I took a nap, a very long nap. I desperately needed that nap. So now I'm going to heat up some dinner. I went and got the kids some Burger King. They kind of needed a treat. They've been very cooped up, and I thought maybe it would help to get something a little fun for them. So I got them a kids meal at Burger King. I went to Burger King because that's like Nate's favorite place to go get a quick hamburger. He loves Burger King. He is in the bathtub. I'm going to heat up our soup from last night. And last night we had cornbread, which didn't turn out great. It kind of turned out kind of dry. So instead of heating that back up, I'm going to make these. We all know these are going to be good. They're delicious. So I need to unload the dishwasher. We've got trash everywhere and trying to get everybody ready for school tomorrow. I think Lucy should be good to go to school. She hasn't had any fever. She hasn't had any throwing up all day. So if we can just make it through tonight, she can go to school, which is awesome because we have Nate's IEP meeting tomorrow, and I want David and I both to be able to go. So anyway, I'll show you what the soup and the yummy biscuits look like. I feel like all I've shown you is food all day, but nothing else has been very exciting. And tomorrow I'm going to make myself actually get ready and do my hair and stuff because I feel awful because I just laid around all day, but sick kid, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So let me whip these up. All right, you guys, it's loud because there's a dryer going, but I thought I would show you heating up the corn chowder, and I made the Red Lobster biscuits. They look so good. So anyway, that's what we're having tonight. It's rainy and it's like 60 degrees, which is cool for us. It's the coolest weather we've had in a while. So we are going to enjoy. I'm also over here making, don't mind the mess. I'm also over here making a grocery order for us to pick up probably on Tuesday. So they're wet now. Okay, no, it's all right. They'll dry. Which is getting dressed anyway. So got my list here, and I'm trying to make a list of everything we're gonna need for this week from the grocery pickup, and looking at our meals from HelloFresh. I haven't talked about HelloFresh in a while, but we do still get them occasionally, and this week we are. So we're getting the smothered pepper jack burgers, pork teriyaki meatballs, and the chickpea tinga tacos. I do have a referral link if you guys are interested in trying. I think you get like your first box for only like $20, so if you guys are interested, but we really like it. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, I'm coming back in here because it's quiet out there and I don't want to disturb the kids. Got everybody in bed. Dinner was really good. We even have a bunch of leftovers that you'd be eating up, but it's like the perfect soup weather because it's like rainy outside and it's just really cozy. So I got the kitchen cleaned up. I need to get myself cleaned up. We have Nate's IEP meeting tomorrow, and I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched today's video, Sunday's video. I'm starting a new, just like real life chats on Sundays, and encouraging thoughts for moms, I guess, is what I need to call it something. If you have an idea of what I could call my new Sunday series, let me know. Like, it's going to be a little bit of faith-based, a little bit of real life, practical stuff that we can talk about. So I don't want to call it like, I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I can't think of anything. I'll come up with something good. Or you guys will. I know you will. So we have our IEP meeting tomorrow, and I just feel so encouraged after talking to all of you guys in the comments. I really tried to answer back as many of you as I could. So many amazing comments and support and love, and you guys saying that you could relate, even if you didn't have special needs kids, but if you did, you really could relate. And you know, I'm just thinking about all of you guys, and we're all in this together. And I know a lot of you have IEP meetings, and we're gonna get through them, and it's okay. Like, we do what we have to do for our kids, and it's hard on us, but I would do it 100 million times. I would do it every day if I had to for Nate, because he's worth it. The baby is kicking right now as I'm talking. He's been kicking me so much. Last night, did I tell you guys he had the hiccups last night? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I think I did tell y'all. But anyway, I got everything cleaned up. I'm going to edit this video for y'all. I've been feeling really good pregnancy-wise. I keep meaning to do an update video, but there's not much to report, which is good. I mean, maybe I'll do one this week. I had this grand plan to do like weekly pregnancy updates, but like there's not anything to report. Like, maybe I should though, because probably there is. I'm just, you know, forgetting week to week. But like, he's moving, and I feel pretty good. Like, this is the time of pregnancy I always feel the best. The first trimester is always hard. The second one's great. And then the third one, you're just over it. I think this one will be better though, because I'll be pregnant, heavily pregnant in the winter. And I've never been pregnant in the winter. I've always been pregnant in the hot, hot, hot summer. And Texas at that. So I'm really excited for this turn of cool weather that we'll have. So anyway, we're going to try to get some rest before tomorrow. I'm hoping everybody's good to go for school tomorrow. No fever, no throwing up all day. Everybody's happy and good. So if we can just get a nice solid rest tonight without her waking up with that croupy cough, we'll be good. But she's had 2 doses of steroids, and that really helps. I'm so thankful they gave her those. Sometimes I have to really fight the doctors to give her steroids, because they don't get sometimes they don't get, I guess, how scary it is. And I know they don't want to just prescribe them all the time, but she doesn't need them all the time. But I would say a couple times a year, she desperately needs them. So hopefully her tonsils will go down on their own, and as her throat gets bigger, it'll be better. But she's my croupy one. She's my croup. And if you guys have kids with croup, it's awful. Nate never did that. And I'm so thankful, because she scares me when she gets sick. But anyway, I am going to sign off and get this video up for you guys. I'm trying to remember to link everything. I think I need to link Moss Family TV. I'm still obsessed with them. I've been watching them all day. I love how they brought a baby home. I told you guys this. They brought a baby home to their house and they're still like surviving. Like they're just rolling with it, and she's still like getting up and getting dressed and all that, and I'm just so inspired by that. I'm so inspired. So goals. Total goals right there. Just getting up and getting dressed when you have a 2-day-old, I think, or 3-day, however old he is now, maybe a week. That's goals. That is goals. So I love you guys. We'll try to vlog tomorrow and let you guys know how everything goes. I'm sure it'll go great. I always dread the IEPs, and they usually end up going better than I think. I've had some rough ones in terms of making hard decisions, but I've always had amazing support with our school system. So I'm very, very thankful for that. Amazing. I mean, I've had teachers cry with me, and you know, it's just amazing because they love him too. So anyway, I'm going to sign off because I have a feeling this video may be getting kind of long. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the support and love. I just, like, my heart feels so blessed today. And I'm just so thankful for all of you and the fact that we can all find each other. You know, I don't really know any special needs moms. Well, I do know a couple in my real life, but having a whole network that could comment and talk and everything, it just helps so much. And all of your prayers and love helps so much too. So I love you guys. You know what to do. Like, subscribe. Thank you so much. We hit 17,000 subscribers this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.